Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having yourself a great day as always. That is a disgusting sound. I completely forgot about that noise. That's pretty disgusting right there. Yes. So in the last episode, we made this beauty of a furnace known as the Advanced Alchemical Furnace, which is pretty cool. You know, it does the alchemical furnacing fairly fast, and because we've connected it up with a Sentia provider, we get all of it sent into our ME network. I was going to say RE network for some reason then. Into our ME network, where we can then use it with Sentia providers over there to be able to power our altar, which is pretty cool. So there is that. Now I've cleaned this out, which is good. So all of this horribleness that was taint has been detainted, and our area up here of obsidian has been knocked away, which is pretty nice. So there is that. I haven't, to be honest, I haven't done a great deal between this and the last episode. I've cleaned that up, and I think that's about it. Not a great deal. But what we're going to do today is we're basically going to finish up with Farmcraft for now. And we will come back to it. Oh my god, there's taint everywhere. We will come back to it eventually to be able to do some more bits. But for now, I want to move on to something else. There's a couple of things left that I would like to make, though. And we're going to do a little bit of Botania today. But we're going to do Botania because it's going to help us make an area for our witchery. Now, I don't want to do the witchery stuff here. Main reason because we've kind of got a bit of a thing going on here where we've got Botania over there, we've got blood magic over there, and we have Farmcraft over there. Now, namely, we've done a lot more Farmcraft than we have anything else, but that's because, well, I quite enjoy playing with that stuff. Blood magic's probably my least favourite of them, but we will do it, don't worry, we'll come back to blood magic, just not yet. And there is a few more Botania things that I'd like to play as well, but we're going to go to the overworld, we're going to find a place to start our witchery, but we need to make it look a little bit fancy, because we don't do non-fancy, no. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a Primal Crusher. It's going to be the first thing. It's probably going to be what's going to end Farmcraft for now. And then we're going to do some Botania bits. So let's have a look at see inside here. We've gone to our Eldritch tab. And we did the Advanced Alchemical Furnace. The primordial node manipulation, for you guys that don't know what that is, I'm going to quickly explain this. I have no need to use it, but for some people don't know what it is. So, you've developed a bit of a wild theory that might be worth exploring. Why not bring a primordial pearl into the contact with an aura node? Sure, bringing two such sources of raw magical energy into contact with each other might be catastrophic, but their interaction could also be highly interesting. While anyone can do this, you are sure that completing this research has slightly improved your chances of getting a good result very slightly. So basically what this allows you to do is you can click on nodes with primordial nodes, and what it does is it has a chance of adding aspects to it, primal aspects to it, but there is also a chance it'll explode, taint splashed all over the place. So you can give that a go. I have really no need to do that because we have our big node, so, but you can do that if you want it. You know, if you've got a node that you haven't got a bit of air in it or something, you can try giving it a bit of a rub with a primordial guy, and, you know, hope for luck's on your side. So the Primordial Crusher is what we're going to make. It's basically kind of like an excavator, but better, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't break that much. It's pretty strong. It's got good attack damage. It's got warping and stuff, so this is what we're going to do. And if you're wondering why earlier I was throwing loads of pickaxes into the alchemical furnace, because I would needed some more Perfodio. Actually, we better check that I put enough in there, because for some reason I was running really low on that. It's not something you generally use, is it? So let's have a look. Perfodio 24. Yeah, we got just enough in there. Good stuff. All right, so we need a couple of items. We need a... Let's have a look, you see inside here. We need a pickaxe of the core. We need 2 primal charms, so we'll grab those. And we're going to need a shovel of the earth mover. And what else are we going to need? We're going to need to grab ourselves a void pickaxe and shovel. So we'll get those, as well as our primordial guy. So shovel, pickaxe, and our primordial pearl. Cool beans. And that was a pickaxe and shovel, isn't it? Yes. Cool beans. Alright, let's get this rocking and or rolling. I don't think it... Actually, it might use up our primordial pearl. I'm not sure. I think it does. So this could be the goodbye of our primordial pool for now. But we can, you know, we can get more if we decide we want to. So we'll place these like this. That was on that one. So we'll put you there. And then we'll have our void ones on the sides here. This is pretty much like the kind of ultimate farmcraft weapon, except for any of the Kami stuff, but we're not going to go into that just yet. We will do the Kami stuff, just not yet. So we'll do that. And I think that's pretty much good to go. So let's give it a slap. And we'll let it do its thing. How bad is it? It's high. But I think we're going to be okay. Not only do we have loads of diamonds up there, or diamonds, loads of crystals, and we have loads of candles under here, it does look pretty fancy as well. So yeah, we'll go with that. Now, what we're going to make from Botania, once these guys have sorted out their McGubbins, is we're going to make ourselves a rod that lets us pick up items, which is quite handy, and we're also going to make ourselves a shard of Laputa. Was it Laputa? Laputa? I don't know. We'll go into it in a second. But we're going to make one of those, and this is going to allow us to make our witchery area. Now, I'm probably going to do a few more of them off camera, but I want to do one of them on camera because it's pretty interesting how these things work if you've never used one before. And it's going to make a pretty awesome place to be able to do all of our witchery stuff. We are going to need to find a good place to do it, though. Namely, some woods would be kind of nice. I don't know if I've actually found any decent woodland yet, so we might have to go and find some of that. But I don't think it's going to be that hard. How are we doing it? Oh, it's starting to even now. I got kind of worried then that we didn't have enough aspects in there. But it looks like it's doing its consuming, which is pretty nice. And so far, I haven't actually had one thing go wrong with our altar. I think it's because we have so many, you know, foci and trinkets around that it's not that bad, but... yeah, there it is. Look, that took up our primordial pearl, and that's given us the primal crusher. Pretty cool. I'm going to read out the description of it for you, just in case you kind of want to know what it does and I don't explain it that well. So, the theory behind infusion crafting is simple. Infuse a single object of essential and the properties of other objects. There are limits, however, but it seems with the discovery of the primordial pearl, these limits are becoming less and less. As an experiment, you tried infusing the properties of completely different objects into the pearl with surprising success. The primordial crusher is the first practical application of this discovery. By combining a shovel of the earth mover and a pickaxe of the core with their void metal counterparts, you've created a tool of unrivaled destructive capabilities that has most of the features of its component pieces. The primal crusher can mine through earth and stone with equal ease and does it so in a 3x3 area. Like the pickaxe of the core, it occasionally mines native clusters instead of raw ore. It repairs itself over time, has high enchantability, and serves as a relatively good weapon in a pinch. Unfortunately, it seemed purely destructive in nature and has lost the construction and detection abilities of its parent tools. So there is that. So we're going to go give that a little try out now. I'm going to hold on to that now. It's pretty much going to be our main mining majigger from now onwards. It's pretty cool. I like the look of it as well. Like, it does look pretty fancy, I must admit. It's got some weird primordial majigger-mabobs going on in there. You know, there's something going on in that. Don't want to know what it is. Just want to use it. So there we go. Now, the items we're going to make from here, I believe, are going to be... if we have a little look inside in here, I have changed around my trinkets, or my baubles, so I've got my mannery ones back on, because we are going to need these today. So we're going to go into here, and the one that I want to make, maybe it's not that, maybe it's mystical items. The one that I want to make is the Rod of the Shaded Messer. Now, bear in mind, you have to have the elven knowledge to be able to make this, but this kind of works like a gravity gun from the gravity gun mod, you know, the way you can pick stuff up and you can shoot pigs. Everyone likes firing pigs. That's what it's all about. We can do that again. We've got the abilities. So the Rod of the Shade Messer is a powerful relic. Legends say that the first of these devices was found atop a dark messer along with a crowbar. To use this device, the user may right-click and hold on a monster item to pick it up. Releasing right-click will drop the selected entity, while left-click will fire it in a powerful burst. This power does not come free, of course. It requires significant amounts of mana from the user's inventory. So to do this, we're going to need some dreamwood twigs, we're going to need some wheat, and a dragonstone. So it's actually fairly cheap, I believe, to be able to do this, and a little flavor text is why the flax. I believe this was inspired by Flaxbeard. If anyone knows that, he's the guy who does, he made a Farmcraft add-on that's in this, I believe, Farming Exploration, and there is also Flaxbeard steam-powered mod. So, dreamwood twigs. Let's get these guys made. So we're going to need... I don't know if it's actually 4. I think it might be. Let's have a look. So that gives us a twig. Yeah, good stuff. So we need a few of these. Cool beans. And we need ourselves a dragonstone and a wheat. We'll grab a couple more of those. Cool beans. Let's get ourselves a dragonstone, and I'm pretty sure I went and got wheat. Yes, I did. Good stuff. So let's give this a go. So something like this, and this, dragonstone and wheat, and rod of the shaded messer. Pretty cool. So I'm gonna give this a try. It's been a little while since I used this. You can't pick up blocks, I don't believe, but I'm pretty sure you can pick up things. Yeah, look, check that out. Look, it's got weird stuff going on right there, but something is happening. We can like fire it. Oh yeah, that's something pretty cool right there, isn't it? Pick it back up again. We can fire it, yeah. I'm sorry. We can actually bring this guy over if we want. If we want a random ball inside the blood magic area, we can do so. We can pop him on the altar like that. There we go. Pop you just on there. Yeah. And that's pretty much what we can do with that. I think we can move items, so we'll try it with this. Yeah, we can move items around, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to fire that one because I actually want to hold on to that, but that's going to come in pretty handy for something. You know, we're going to be doing some witchery. Witchery is going to require some... we need to do some things with critter snares and moving items around, so that's going to be kind of cool for that. But the main thing that I wanted to make was a shard that we're going to do. No chickens in the manor area. We're going to make one of these, so let's have a look inside here and see if we can find it. The Shard of Laputa. So, via a somewhat complex magic activation sequence, that sounds really cool, doesn't it? Combining a few interesting resources, including Gaia Spirits, it would allow one to create a shard that, when used on the ground, will lift an almost spherical area around that point up into the air. This process consumes the shard and can take upwards of 10 minutes, depending on the mass of land. The radius of the island crates start at 14 blocks. On other worlds, 28 blocks of diameter. It's possible to increase the size by upgrading the shard with additional Gaia Spirits. Each one adds 1 block to the radius or 2 to the diameter. Now, we are going to need to get ourselves a few things for this. We're going to need some prismarine shards. And to be able to make prismarine shards, I believe we're going to need some quartz. But I'm going to double check that. Yes, it is quartz. So we're going to need a little bit of quartz. So let's grab that from in here. Grab 2 of those. And I am looking to upgrade this as big as it will go, because I want a fairly large area. So we'll do you. There we go. It gives us some prismarine shards. And let's look at the other rounds. So we need a dragonstone. We need 3 Gaia Spirits. We need a root of air and a root of earth. So let's grab those. So a root of earth, root of air. We need a dragonstone. There we go. We need some Gaia Spirits. Is that 3 Gaia Spirits it was? And we need a floating guy. So pasture seeds is one of those. We need some dirt and we need a flower of types. I think pasture seeds are just grass. Yeah. Let's see if we have any of that lying around. If we don't, I'm pretty sure I have some. Let's find my Botania stuff. Some shawls. Lovely jubbly. And let's go and find ourselves a bit of grass. I'm pretty sure there's some around here. I might have... I went on a bit of a spree of trying to cut all of it. But there might be a few bits. That looks like some right there. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, so this will give us our pasture seed that we need. So we're going to pop you in there. Cool, cool. So we need that. We also need to get ourselves some dirt. So that's easily done. There we go. Everyone needs a dirty stick. If you say you don't, you're lying. So there's that one. And we also need to get ourselves a mystical flower. There we go. I think we can just do, you know, I think we just use anyone. Do that and that. Or maybe we can't. Maybe we actually need to use a glimmering one. Let's have a look. Alright, glimmering, glimmering. Maybe it does need to be a glimmering one. Okay, that's fine. We'll go grab ourselves a piece of glowstone, make ourselves a glimmering flower, which I believe is literally just that. I believe it's a bit of that and a bit of that. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Gives us a glimmering one, and then we need our dirt. Our pasture seed gives us our floating thing, and we should now have the technology to be able to make this shard. So let's have a look, you see, inside here. So we want a shard of Laputa. And we just want a regular one. Actually, doesn't bring up the... Oh, there we go. It does bring up the recipe. Alright. So we need you. We need some prismarine. We need a dragonstone. 3 of the Gaia spirits. A rune of earth. And a rune of air. Gives us a shard of Laputa. Now, I'm pretty sure if we add these guys, Gaia spirits, to it, we will increase the power of it. So if we do that, we'll get a power 2, power 3, power 4, power 5, power 6. Oh my god, power 7, power 8, power 9, power 10. It keeps going! It keeps going! Why won't it stop? If it keeps going, I feel the need to keep doing it. Oh my god. Alright, well we're just... You know what? I was going to do the fight again at some point. We'll have a giant one. What's that? 18? A shard of a Laputa with a power 18. This is going to take absolutely ages to do its thing. But it's fine because I'm British and we can go drink tea whenever there's something that, you know, takes a long time to do. So let's make our way back to the overworld. I'm going to have a quick sip of my juice. That's very good. And we're going to go find a place to do this. Let's first have a little sleepies, because no one wants to work when it's night time. I keep forgetting that it's been so long since I've been to the regular world that whenever I come here it lags, because it's just been so long since I've loaded up the chunks. It's probably been like 2 updates or such since I've done this, so let's have a look-see on the map. We're going to go find a nice place to be able to do this. I'm actually thinking around here looks like a pretty cool place to do it. So if we just keep going in this general direction, we should make our way over there. And then we can place down the shard of Laputa. Dependent on how long this takes, because I'm going to keep recording it as it does it. Depending on how long it takes, I might do like a little speed up animation majigger. But we'll have to see. So, where do we want to do this? I'm thinking somewhere around here. I would quite like the green grass. I have a feeling it's going to be absolutely gigantic because of the size that we made it. Something like this. I wouldn't actually mind getting in some water to try and make it look a little bit cool. Like here could actually be a pretty good place to do it. Around the water's edge. And we might get some pumpkins in it. Bit of tree action going on. I think this could be the one. Alright. Are you prepared? Okay. Alright. And now we just wait. And basically, what's going to happen is it's going to take the shard of Laputa. There we go. I can already hear it doing it. How cool is that? And it's going to remove the ground. And it's going to build it up in the air. This area, it takes everything. So flowers, trees, water, blocks, ores. See, look. There it is. Actually, I think it might kill the trees, but that's fine. At least we get a nice area up in the sky. And I'm interested to see how big this is going to be because of the amount of Gaia spirits that we added. I want to do smaller ones as well, so we can do that. Actually, that did it just then. I wonder if it like which ones it does and which ones it doesn't do. But it kind of did that. Oh, I know why it's doing it, because it needs the leaf blocks need the wood there to actually work. So all our trees are going to look like this. To start with, they're all going to be they're all going to look a little bit 2D, but that's fine. All right, so I'm going to find a nice area for you. Let's go with something like this, maybe. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. Maybe a little bit over here. We'll go with that. Alright, I'm going to leave it like this, guys. And we'll see how long this takes. If it takes absolutely ages, I'll just skip it. But if it doesn't, then I will do like a little speed up animation majobby just to see how it does. Maybe we'll go a little bit further out so we can see it a little bit nicer. There we go. We kind of want to see the blue things, though, because it looks pretty fancy, doesn't it? Alright, we'll go with that. Cool beans, guys. Alright, I'm going to go and drink myself a cup of Lady Grey as it's a nice, warm spring day. And I will see you in a minute. Alright, there we go. Shard of Laputa has done its thing. Doesn't this look mighty cool? I think it looks really funky. And if I did a speed up thing, I don't know if I'm going to do it yet or not, but if I did any of you notice me get the burning effect, the sun effect halfway through? I started randomly catching a light. While it was doing it, I had to quickly like push F1 again to make sure I wasn't like dying of hunger or something. But it looks like we were just fine. This is actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize it was going to be this big. I thought it was only going to be a little island, but this is actually pretty cool. You know, we did use a fair amount of the Gaia spirits to get it going. I want to have a little look down here, just to see what we can find as well, and see what it didn't bring up. Obviously, it's not going to bring gravel up, because gravel is going to fall back down. There's like a load of squidaloos down there. I'm probably going to have to come down here and do a little bit of lighting up, so that we don't have 1,000,001 guys spawning down here. But it does look pretty cool. I like it. It's nice. And we've got a really big area up here now to start doing our wintry stuff. It's going to be pretty awesome, as well as maybe doing a few more of these little islands kind of around the places so that we can build on those as well. But there's going to be a little safe haven where we can do our wintry gubbins. I think it even does like caves and things. I don't know if there's a cave around here. I'm pretty sure I saw a cave like on the edges. It didn't do the water though. I said it was going to do the water. It didn't. So water isn't one thing that it's not going to do. Let's see if we've actually got any caves coming around the edge. I don't know if we have. We've got something going on right there. It's a cave, kind of a cave. it's a kind of cave. Yeah. But that's that, I think. Let me quickly show you the Primal Crush as well, because I did say we was going to do this. So this guy basically just does this. It's pretty good. Obviously, it picks up all the stuff for you and throws them in your inventory, so yeah, that's the Primal Crusher, and it does repair itself as well, so mighty fine right there. But I think that's going to be that for today's episode, guys. We probably are going to have to go back to Farmcraft fairly soon, because I'm going to have to sort out this warp problem that I've got, because I'm, you know, I'm right on the top of the warp scale. I need to get myself a nice bath, and I need to wash myself with some lovely soaps, and hopefully remove a little bit of that warp that we've gained up over the past few episodes. And light this place up so we don't have the bad guys spawn up there. We did actually get some of the pumpkins I was asking for as well, so I'm mighty chuffed. Cool beans. Alright guys, well that's what we have for today's episode. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have any tasks or anything that you think we should do over the next few episodes, then make sure to put them in the comment section, because I'm thinking of putting together like a little book in-game. I was actually going to install HQM and I'll do the little book with you guys, and we'll come up with quests and things to add to it, because I like to have a bit of a... I like to have something to aim towards, and I'm generally pretty bad at coming up with that myself. It's generally the reason why I jump between mods, because I don't really have a full plan. But if you have any ideas or any, you know, challenges or anything like that, then write them in the comment section. I might do the HQM thing, I might not. It very much depends how much... it depends if it's actually going to work with the pack, firstly, because it's not in the pack, but yeah. If not, I might do like a Bibliocraft book, one of the large books, and we'll write in there, but... yeah, if you have anything, make sure to drop it in the comment section. I'll check them out. Can't guarantee that we'll actually do them, but if it's a cool challenge that I like, then I might do it. So, yeah. But for now, that's going to be it. Have yourself a great day, guys. Have a good one, as always, and bye-bye.